It's Liam Killen, and today is a nice light video about shakers. I was a professional touring drummer for a while, and I've accumulated a bunch of shakers and other perks. In fact, got this like ancient looking thumb piano. It's called a bira. I don't know how to pronounce it. A super high quality, like very dark sounding shaker. These are made from brass. Cabasa. And of course we have our shakers, which we're going to look into. I have this Rhythm Tech Studio. We've got this bigger cylindrical Meinl shaker. And then we've got a second Meinl shaker. This one's a little bit lighter sounding. You can tell that the beads are much lighter. I mean, we don't want to compare too many, so we're just going to go with these two. And there's some Amazon links to these ones if you feel like purchasing and or supporting this channel. But what if you're completely broke or just don't feel like paying for a shaker and are looking for alternatives? I mean, I guess at that point you could just use the shaker sample, but that's obviously not why you're here. You clicked on the title of this video, you want to play your own shaker and maybe add like a little bit of swag to it, a little bit of sloppiness. I get it. And so let's compare homemade shakers, which are obviously free, to these professional ones. Let's just grab something from my DAW to play along with. I'll drop a sample from my latest drum sample pack, which is called LK Meat and Potatoes. So that's a pretty saucy drum sample. Let's add some shaker to that. And I'll be starting with this Meinl shaker. 2, 3, oh. There's a bit of latency there. I'm actually going to pull that back a little bit, or I should say forward. Okay, great. Sounds good. Let's try with the other shaker. So that's the, what's it called? The Rhythm Tech Studio. Here we go, shaker number 2. 2, 3, and All right, as expected, both of these shakers do sound good. Personally, I actually like the Meinl one better than the Rhythm Tech one. A little tip for all of you percussionists / shaker players out there. Notice how quietly I was playing the shaker. With this type of music, it really does help to get in the groove. And the day that I realized that, it really was a game changer for me. Just really focus on staying in the pocket. You don't have to play loud. And now for the most curious part, household shakers. Okay, we have these seeds. We have oats. We have lentils. And we have rice, but it's in this like weird circular bowl, so it might not work. That doesn't work. So you know what? We're gonna go with lentils and oats. Okay, so we have our household shakers. Let's compare them. This is so fun. We'll start with oats. Okay, here we go. 3, and. I really like that. It's definitely a lot quieter than the other shakers, but once again, there's a bit of latency. Let me pull that back. Bucky. Here we go. Hearing that? Yes! I love that. I'm also gonna change the beat. I'm kind of getting bored of this beat. Yeah, so that's actually from the same loop variation, so I'm just gonna drop it in, same tempo, easy schmeezy. Okay, and now we'll record lentils along with that, right? These are really quiet, so I'm actually gonna raise my levels a little bit. Okay, let's try that. Here we go. 2, 3, Like, that's a vibe. That's a vibe. It actually, the only thing is it might be a bit too quiet, but we could work it out. Like this video, subscribe. All right, so I'm actually really excited about comparing all these, so I'm just gonna go through all 4 of them. Nah. Okay. If you have a favorite, let me know in the comments. Personally, I'm between the Meinl and the Oats, but the Rhythm Tech Studio one, I paid for this one, and I find that these household free ones are light years better. Let's take a second here. Let's have a bit more fun with this. Let's level it up a bit. Naturally, if you have 3 perk tracks, you don't want all of them to just play down the middle. You could pan them. I'll start by choosing 2 to pan full left and full right, so oats and lentils. Let's try that. And I'm going to mute the Meinl ones. Try that. Already this brings more life and depth to these drums. The next thing we'll do is unmute this Meinl one and put it straight down the middle. Let's hear that. And we'll put a stereo spreader on this to give even more room for the drum. So imaging, stereo spread. So now we've got ourselves some more depth and just a pretty solid groove overall. And that, my friends, is how it's done.